everybody. Thanks for joining my show. So a lot of my clients, they pretty much buy real estate as their primary residence, but are forgetting the next step of real estate, where real estate is the perfect vehicle for investing for your retirement, and just building generational wealth. So I wanted to bring on commercial real estate expert, Justin Wong, and he's with SVN Commercial Real Estate. Specializes in multifamily investing over here in the Bay Area. So Justin, welcome to my show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Dale.
So I wanted just to talk more, so like why invest in multifamily and why is it important? So let's just start off with that. Like what's so important, what's good about investing in multifamily?
Yeah, sure. It's a very common question. Why multifamily versus, let's just say, single family, for example? And a lot of investors get into multifamily because if they're looking to expand their portfolio, I would say that would be the quickest way. Just think about it. Let's just say you have 10 single family homes as an investment. I think it would be a little bit quicker to have a 10 units apartment, a 10 units multifamily under one roof. A lot more sound of an investment and a lot less time, a lot less management that's involved in multifamily.
Okay.
It's a single family.
So in a multifamily property, what's the quick definition of it, just to make sure that everybody is aware of what we're talking about?
Yeah, sure. It would be anything that is more than one unit. It could be, technically it could be a duplex, which is 2 units,
Yeah.
triplex, which is 3 units. But I typically define multifamily as 4 units plus. And it could be an apartment complex as much as 30, 100 units. It could be as small as 2 units as a duplex, but that would be the definition of a multifamily investment property.
So being that Bay Area real estate's already really expensive, and people could buy multifamily properties anywhere they want to. Not necessarily in the Bay Area, other parts of California or whatnot. Why should somebody even consider multifamily specifically in the Bay Area when these prices are already up there?
Yeah, you hit it on the point. The Bay Area is in high demand. A lot of people flocking in right now with a lot of job opportunities. But for those investors that do get into the Bay Area, on the flip side, you can say that there is a very high floor for the Bay Area, meaning that that the demand for the Bay Area is always going to be there. And so you would consider it a safer investment versus another region of the United States. And in particular, I'd say, myself included, for the millennial generation, a lot of us are choosing to rent apartments versus buying properties. And so for multifamily, specifically in the Bay Area, it's going to be an ongoing ordeal, especially with the need for housing.
Okay. And if multifamilies is similar to, just buying a regular single family to live in, would you say that buying a multifamily over in the Bay Area, they're also banking on really strong appreciation, growth as well? Because I know sometimes people are investing just for cash flow. So is it either cash, like they're looking at either investing and banking on cash flow versus banking on the appreciation? In the Bay Area, can you have both, or how does that work out?
Yeah, I'd say that with the demand in the Bay Area, it will continue to be at a good, applicable point. And more so than anything, if you were to compare multifamily to single family, let's just say that a tenant for a single family were to leave, you would have zero cash flow with that vacancy. But with multifamily, if you have multiple units, even if you were to get a couple of vacancies, you're still getting a consistent cash flow. And so the hit to you as an investor is alleviated by having multiple units under one roof.
Okay, that makes sense. Next question. So what's your typical investor client like? What are they looking for?
Yeah, for me specifically, within my office, my clients are single clients. It's not a big organization per se for my clients. They're individual owners. And what I'm seeing in the East Bay area is typically 4 to 8 units in the East Bay. While there are some that are 10 plus, it's right around the 4 to 8 that people are comfortable with.
Got it. And another question, last question is, what are some hot spots, hot areas where in the Bay Area where people are investing in multifamily?
Great question to end it off. Mentioned before, jobs, demand, it's getting more and more so busy traffic-wise in the Bay Area.
Absolutely.
Might be getting worse than LA actually.
Uh-huh.
With that being said, in terms of hot spots in the Bay Area, anything that is in relative location to the freeway,
Okay.
to BARTs. So specifically for myself, I cover the East Bay region, which is Oakland, Berkeley, Emeryville. So some spots that I really like, specifically in Oakland, I love the Temescal area.
Mm-hmm.
That is right next to the MacArthur BART station. And there's a lot of good things going on over there. It's trendy. The MacArthur Transit Village is being developed. That's one spot that I really like. In regards to Emeryville, Emeryville in years past wasn't so much the case, but geographically, it is right in the middle of the 80 freeway, the 580 freeway, the 880 freeway, and it goes right towards San Francisco on that junction.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another hot point to keep in mind. And lastly, I would say for the savvy investor, West Oakland. And
Mm-hmm.
for West Oakland, while it may have been rough in years past,
Mm-hmm.
just think about it. West Oakland BART station is the last BART station that goes between the East Bay and San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last hotspot in the East Bay. And so right now it's on the come up, like I mentioned before. But for the savvy investor that wants to look into something of that ordeal, check out West Oakland.
Okay, got you. Thanks for covering what it takes and all the hotspots over in the East Bay for multifamily investing. So I'm glad that you're on our show, Justin. If any of you guys have any specific questions for Justin, all of his contact information is on his screen. So see you guys next month on the next show.